Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me in the Love Your Life series. My name is Carole Blackburn. I am a certified personal life coach and motivational speaker. I created this series from the extensive work that I've compiled over years of personal growth, as well as the work that I do with my one-on-one clients and the teachings that I give in my workshops and seminars. Today, part one in this series, Take the Fork in the Road, is all about making decisions and choices. So let's dive right into it. I'm sure if you take a moment to think back in your own life, you have come across some pretty big decisions. Perhaps it's been in your career, or taking a look at very close and personal relationships, or just learning how to love yourself again. We're all faced with choices throughout our years. And sometimes the choice can be quite easy. Other times we agonize over them. We have our list of pros and cons. We tend to really stress and worry about what are the outcomes if you take one path or the other. And sometimes you don't have a choice in the matter and you need to pivot and adapt right where you are. We are all faced with all kinds of decisions and choices that we have to make that have a major impact on the way we live our lives. But the biggest challenge that most people face is some of the resistance that they have about making the choice that's really aligned with who they are. Fear, self-doubt, and perhaps what will other people think? You are destined for something greater than just merely surviving in life. And if you have been faced with challenges in making some big decisions in your life, those challenges are really something that you should look at from a perspective of you are embarking on something greater. All that to say is that sometimes we really have more control over the choices in our lives than we give ourselves credit for. As humans, we tend to take the path of least resistance. We want to feel safe and secure, but we may not be exactly happy or living to our fullest potential. And that's just the way that we're designed. But what if you had the opportunity to tap into who you were meant to be, to really find what your purpose is, to feel happy and fulfilled in any aspect of your life? And I'm here to tell you that you do have that power. You do have the choice. It may feel uncomfortable, but when you think about it, would you rather go through the discomfort of really developing who you are and reaching your greatest potential and becoming happy and fulfilled in life, or just stay basically in the mundane if that feels uncomfortable for you as well? So if you haven't had the opportunity to read the blog that goes along with this video, I encourage you to do so. I've listed out some tips and tricks in there, but I want you to take action today. And by doing so, I want you to take a notebook, pad or paper, whatever you have available, and in a quiet space, I want you to think about the person that you want to be in 5 years from now. What does your life look like? Who is around you? What are you doing? How do you feel? What are people saying about your happiness? Who is this person that you want to create yourself to be? And I don't want you to put any limits on yourself. No conditions, nothing. I want you to think freely. And then what I want you to do is write it down, because when you write it down, your mind is connecting that to the future that you want to create for yourself. But the biggest thing I want you to do is get behind the why. Why do you want to create this change? Why is this change that you want to pursue going to benefit you? The how and the technicalities and the steps will follow through later on. When you are solid in your whys, when you can get your values behind what you want to do for yourself in making a decision, then that will give you what you need, the baseline, fundamental core of what you need in order to move yourself forward. So I want you to take the time to do this. It may take you an hour. It may take you 3 days. Doesn't matter. I want you to think about who you are 5 years from now. And then I want you to sit back and think, what can I do that's going to really support me in the person that I want to become? Get behind your why, not the how, just the why. Because once you have that, everything else will start to fall into place. Don't give yourself the discouragement of thinking that you can't do something. I want you to listen to your inner voice, because you are meant to serve your purpose. You are meant to feel greater than you do. If you're stuck, if you feel like you've just been spinning your wheels, that is an indication that you are on the edge of something greater. It's just a matter of finding out what it is. Get the support you need along the way. You can hire a coach or find a mentor, someone who can really help you through this journey, who can offer compassion and kindness without judgment, but also challenge you in your thought process as well. You know, we all need the support and motivation and accountability in order to help us thrive in life. Doing it alone can really damage the path that we're meant to be on. Reason being, we can get stuck in our own minds. Our limiting beliefs can really hold us back from really reaching and stretching our greatest potential. So try this today. And I'd love to hear back from you if you have comments, or if you've reached an aha moment in your personal growth journey, or if you're struggling. I'd love to hear from you. And I want you to leave you with this encouraging word. You have more strength within you to create the change that you want in your life, to really going from feeling stuck to loving your life. We were all meant to be in a place in ourselves and who we are and the people that we really want to become, to really reach our greatest heights. I believe that you can reach that. I know that you can reach that. I've seen it in my own personal growth journey, and I am witnessing the change and transformation in other people's lives because they have taken the step, one step, to get towards their greatest potential. Thank you again for joining me in part 1 of the series. I will see you next time, part 2. Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.